one has reached the pinnacle of their game, it becomes rather unique. After coming to Australia in 1968, Adrian Alston realised every soccer player's dream by playing in a World Cup final. Alston now coaches Port Kembla, where his son, Adrian Jr., is part of the first grade setup.
After watching him last season, I really didn't rate him as a first grader, but he's really stuck to his task. He's lost a bit of weight and he's worked really hard, and he deserves to be in there now.
To put Adrian Jr.'s achievements in perspective, he was a late starter.
Well, up until probably 4 years ago, never really cared about soccer. Always used to surf and stuff like that. And then Dad got me to play indoor soccer with him because he works with a disabled. I just started from there.
While Alston Sr. is proud of what his son's been able to achieve in a relatively short time, any thoughts of favouritism are abandoned come match day.
I left him out the week before. He was a bit disappointed, but I put him back and he's managed to score again, so yeah.
Judging by the goal, though, Dad could have been a little more gracious in his praise. Each Port Kembla has been threatening to punish someone. South Coast United has been the unfortunate victims. Just 5 minutes into the match to Brandon Park, Bill Campus has had Port one up. John Angelucci then increased his side's lead with an angled drive. Some clever lead-up work from Jeremy Harris, who's opened up the United defence. Man of the match, Andrew Ravanello, providing the finish. Almost straight from the kick-off, Matt Borg has made it 4, before Harris became the 5th player on the score sheet with a clinical finish after a clever flick from Campus. Campus has rounded off the scoring with his 2nd and Port 6th. The win keeps Port Kembla in 2nd place, 1 point behind leaders West Fig Tree. Bulli is 3rd on 21 points, while Northern United and Wollongong Olympic share 4th spot, a point further back. Olympic has a game in hand. Scott Simpson, Prime Local News.
Bulli has taken to Brandon Park for match of the round, but both sides have trouble finding their feet early in the game. Midway through the first half, Port Kembla's defence is caught off guard. Quick action of goalkeeper Andrew Beltrame saving a certain Bulli goal. Bulli keeps up the pressure in the first half, but league leaders Port Kembla also test the waters. The first goal of the match doesn't come until the 52nd minute of play, and unmarked Frank Cazzoli finding the mark. Bulli has shown some top form in the past few weeks, tried desperately to claw their way back, but a late goal from Port seals the Blues' fate. Anita Baltovska, Prime Local News. Table calling, Port Kembla comes out all guns blazing in the match of the round against fellow final hunters Wollongong Olympic. But Olympic aren't about to give up without a fight. They've kept Port Kembla keeper Daniel Beltrame on his toes. After scrapping for possession, Olympic takes the advantage midway through the half, striker Justin Roberts beating 2 defenders to fire this shot from off the ground. But Olympic's dominance was short-lived, Port Kembla's Frank Cazzoli firing into an empty goalmouth. In the second period, the chances keep coming for both sides, but neither can do enough to make it count. When Blues defender Mark Sweeney fills Bill Campus, Port is handed a golden opportunity, but Morlando's attempt fails. Both sides try and play themselves out of the rut, but they've had to settle for the point. Port Kembla now faces a showdown with league leaders Lysart this Sunday. Anita Baltovska, Prime Local News.
On the line staff for both goalkeepers. Fingertip control needed here from Lysart's Warwick Young and a little help from his teammates. Port Kembla appearing to have the better of the scoring chances in the first half, but just unable to convert. At times their own worst enemy. John Angelucci, one of 7 Port and 4 Lysart players to be shown the yellow card, earning his for this incident. But Lysart's also had their chances. Teenage striker Andrew Harrower disbelieving at this miss. He was given another chance soon after when hit by Port goalie Daniel Beltrame. Beltrame's protests going unheard. but rising to the challenge to save the penalty shot, much to the delight of his teammates. The match ending in a 0-0 draw. Patrick Mollahan, Prime Local News.
Port Kembla hasn't performed to its potential this season, but the side put Balgownie under pressure immediately. Bill Campers taking credit for persistence 8 minutes in, blasting home the first. Just minutes later, Port scored again, leaving Balgownie with no option but to chase. With the pressure on, Balgownie's tactics turned physical, and slowly the Rangers created chances of their own. Port Kembla started the second period with a flurry, quickly making something out of nothing in front of goal. Frank Cazzoli providing Paul Beltrame with number 3. Balgownie looked like getting on the sheet soon after, but luck wasn't on side. Cazzoli put the result beyond doubt late in the game. This power effort too much for the Bally keeper. Port Kembla is still in second place on the ladder, 1 point behind Lysarts. Anita Baltovska, Prime Local News.